Hey, what's going on, guys? So today I need to replace my air filter for the house, and I figured I'll just shoot a video in terms of how to do it. It's pretty simple, so I am going to show you guys real quick. There's two locations that the air filter can be located at. So for my house, I have individual filters at each of the, I guess, main locations here. So I have 3 of them. So the filter sits in these locations. Now, some other houses, like my previous old house, this is the attic here. So if you go up to the attic, there is a centralized location where the AC gets pumped out, and there is a filter that sits up in there. Alright, so I'm in the attic here. This is where the system's at. So normally if you had a filter, you'll see a compartment in between one of these slots here, or somewhere along this unit here. I don't have one, like I said. It's individualized. This one here, you can see is the main one down there. But if you did have one, it will be one that sits kind of just like that. And if you guys get a centralized one filter up top, that's really great because that saves you a lot of money versus having individual ones to each room, because that means you have to buy multiple filters for each of these slots, which is unfortunately I have multiple ones. So I'm going to show you guys how to replace one of them. And it's really the same thing as if you were to go up there. It's just an insert into the actual compartment versus just opening these tabs up. The one thing you'll need is a ladder. Just a 6-foot ladder will do for the most part in terms of, most standard houses. If you have a taller ceiling, you may need a slightly taller ladder, but a 6-foot ladder is plenty. All right, so step 1, open these tabs up here, and they just kind of swing out. And some of them might be a little bit hard to actually open, so just be careful there. And it actually just slides out pretty simple like that. So here's the old one. Go ahead and take that one out. And as you can see, that's the duct all the way up into the attic area there. Alright, so here's the old filter and here's the new filter. Side by side, you can already kind of see the color. A lot more gray and a lot more clean and white. So this one was way overdue in terms of getting a new filter changed. If you look here, there's a slot where you can actually write down the date. So this was back in July 15, 2019. Normally you're supposed to change a filter out every 6 months. And depending on what rating you get, if you get a larger rating number, then these tend to get clogged a little bit faster and easier. So you may have to replace these a little bit more frequently, because that means the pore size is all smaller, capturing a lot more dust, dirt. I do recommend sticking with an MERV of a number 8. That catches most, most pollen, most dust, most things, a minimum. And you can go all the way up to 13, 14, whatever. Right now I'm actually using 11, just because I have a dog and they shed daily. And that just dust and whatnot gets up into the house a lot. So this is just a preference. I would recommend like at least an 8 if you don't have any pets or whatever. But if you do have pets, you may want to consider a higher level. Alright, so there is a wrong way and a right way to installing the actual air filter. So if you look here on the side, normally they will have some sort of tab that says airflow. So this one has an airflow and there's an arrow. So with these systems, they suck air in to there, so that means the airflow is up. So when you put this in, the air filter arrow has to point up like this. And plus, if another way is like, it has the date down here, so you can actually see the date. If the date is on the other side, then you can't really see when it's, due. So that's another tip there. And another tip to checking how the airflow works is if you put up the air filter here without actually the guard here, it actually pulls the filter upwards. So that means the airflow is that way. It's pulling that unit up. So as you can see, I'm not even having it like held to anything. It's just held up there by itself. So when I pulled it out in the beginning and it just kind of flopped out, it's because it was already clogged and a lot of it, blocked the airflow from getting it pulled up there. That's another indicator that it was time to replace this filter. Alright guys, and that is an easy how to install your air filter. I'm going to leave a link in the description below in terms of what I got. I got Arm & Hammer air filter. The size will be different, so just click on the link and then there should be a drop down size that you can actually pick, or you can kind of just look on it on Amazon there. Alright guys, until next time guys, peace.